Hello everyone, and welcome back to the second installment of our top 100 games of all time. If you have not caught our last one, 100 through 91, please check that one out first before you watch this video, if you don't want to watch them in order, because we will be referencing the last video possibly in that. Also, anyone that's wondering, and if this is your first section of it that you're watching, I have already recorded most of my top 50. That I'm doing that with Shrita, who's also part of the channel, and so I will also be referencing that. So if you hear me talking about my 50 through my top 50 games that we haven't quite recorded yet, that's why, because those are going to be done separately from that. But we're talking about our 90 through 81 right now.
Yep. Of
our top 100 games of all time. And once again, this is my 6th year doing it. My top 50 list. And then is this your 3rd or 4th year?
3rd year with the channel.
3rd year doing it, and this is your first time doing a full 100.
Yep. And well, I did 100s, but never, we just always did 50s.
Yes. So first time recording a top 100 for the channel. My first year doing a full 100 as well. But I've done top 50 this is my 6th year. So I do have data for that, just not off the top of my head. I have last year's data available for reference, should we need it for these videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Without further ado, you started the last one.
Yep.
Do you want to start again this time, or do you want me to start this time? You want me to start this time?
Yep.
Alrighty. So my number 90 is new to my list this year, and that is Great Western Trail.
Okay.
Yeah, Great Western Trail is a worker placement game. It's another one where you're moving along a track, and you can never go backwards along the trail.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's very much like River of Gold in the last video, where you're moving as far along as you want to get to St. Louis, but you can never go backwards. And you can, and you're collecting these different types of cattle to be eventually traded in. You're trying to build the perfect hand to get for when you get to St. Louis, and you are spending currency to build up different settlements and things in along the way, and then you get bonuses when other players land on those. I've played the 2nd edition myself. I've never played the 1st edition version. Did we ever play this?
I haven't.
You've never played?
Nope.
Okay. There's also El Paso, which works.
That's the one we played.
Yes, that one is actually I would say it's a easier game. It's shorter for sure.
Yep.
It plays better at 2 players, whereas the big box version is better with more players. And there's a lot going on outside right now. Welcome to the neighborhood. All right. Yeah, so Great Western Trail is a great game. It's got a lot of set collection aspects. My one gripe about the big box version is it does run quite long. I think my first play of it, took 3.5 hours.
How many players was that?
3.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's longer than it was supposed to. It was also Taylor teaching it, though. So Taylor was teaching it, and then it was myself and Joe, and yeah, but it took a long time, and it was a fun experience, though. And yeah, but it went long. I enjoyed it, though.
Yeah, it sounds like a cool game.
Yeah, it's fun, and yeah, El Paso is great if you're trying to play it 2 players and don't want as long of an experience. It plays in about half the time of the big box, so I do recommend it for that.
My number 90, I was introduced to this game by you in the group.
All right.
It's probably this high because I don't get to play it that often, and I don't know how well it really works at 2. It's Abyss.
Yes.
Bruno Cathal is one of my favorite designers.
Yes.
So when I got to play this game, and I really liked it, you're going to be doing some press your luck where you're drawing a card off the top, and other people get a choice first of if they want it or not, and then you can take it for free. They pay you a pearl if they take it, and then go on to the next card and the next card and the next card until everyone's had a card. And This has been one we played a few times, and I really liked it.
This is such a beautiful game. And,
Yeah, it is.
and the way this works mechanically, like there's so many things like working for it for such a light game, and I think so. A lot of 2-player games have this aspect of how the things that you're doing on your turn affect other players.
Yep.
And the very tug and pull of it.
Yep.
And this does this the best out of any 4-player game. I think.
It's one of my favorite 4-player games.
Yeah. So this one's plays 4, plays 5 with the expansion. This was in my top 10 last year, and I'm gonna talk more about it with Sharita, but we can So everyone's spoilers there with that, but yes, this one has a lot going for it, and I like the aspect of you having to offer up cards to opponents before you can offer them up to yourself.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and also I like the card counting aspect of it, where if you are really good with card counting, you can kind of pay attention to the game. It rewards players that are actually that they're paying attention to the game and not on their phone the whole time, because you can actually see what cards are going to be coming that have come out. And you can't look at the cards after the fact. You have to kind of remember and pay attention to the game, because you can take cards that are available that are face down, but you have to know what they are by paying attention to the game.
Yep, for sure.
And that's I like that aspect. I like the turning in the different little cards to play these to get these lords, and
then all those lords have different powers and stuff. And then the locations, is that what they're called?
Yes,
they have different things too. And it's just really fun. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I definitely like some of those the lord powers. There's some that help you out, but there's some that really punish you.
Really mean.
Yes, and you wouldn't think that from a kind of game like this, but it's definitely one especially if you're playing it for the first time. You're like, okay, I understand this. This is cool. And then someone buys their first lord, and it just punishes everyone. It's like, and then that other players are like, this is not the kind of game I signed up for. Well, you're here now, and I've never actually had anyone get turned off from being punishing. It's just one of those things that people are like, okay, now I have to buy a punishing get a punishing lord to my side. Yeah, it's a great game that I'm going to be talking about much later on in my top 100 for sure. All right, that's your number 90.
Yep.
Number 89 was my number 86 last year. It's holding steady, and it's not because I'm playing it.
Okay.
It's just because I enjoy the concept of this game and I want to play it more.
Okay.
And that's the Voyages of Marco Polo.
Oh yeah.
So this is a worker placement game where you're moving around the board and collecting different resources, spending them to travel different places. I think the fun part of this is the fact that everyone just has this a player power, and everyone is just
broken. Yep.
It is game breaking. Like, I can't even describe how game breaking each one of these powers is, and it's just crazy how they managed to make the power so broken. But so you look at your opponent's power and it's like, oh my gosh, your power is so broken. How do they allow such a thing? And then they turn to your power and they're like, your power is broken. How come you're allowed to have that power? And it just works because they just managed to make all these powers so insanely crazy. Have you played this?
I hadn't for a long time, and then I bought the second one. I've only played that once. I want to play it more. And then recently I've been playing it online. And it was really fun. I had a broken power where you have a bunch of dice at the game, and I could literally pick what it was the whole time. So I was able to get any number I wanted, and it was really fun.
I think the second one is finally coming back available again.
Oh, that's cool.
More and more, but that first edition one, I had to track down a copy of that.
Mm-hmm.
That was not super affordable, but I'm glad I have it. And it will get played again in person at some point. But
yeah, I'd like to play it more.
Yeah,
it could definitely hit this list.
Yeah,
because it's really fun, and I really like the broken powers thing too.
I just don't know, like within our game, within our group, how off-putting those broken powers would be.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
I don't know. I don't think Eli would be on board with that.
I know, maybe not.
And Sharita, I don't know. Yeah, I can't think of anyone else that would be on board with such an idea. But yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's fun.
I think it's wild, some of these powers, but that's part of the fun of it.
I agree. Yep. My number 89 is a game I do not own. I'd like to buy a copy. It's a legacy game that we played all of on BGA, and it's My City.
Yes.
You're going to be going through episodes, and I think it's structured like you do 3 episodes, and then something changes, 3 episodes, something changes, something like that. And you're going to be playing all these tiles down, and then you want to try to, I think, not cover up the trees.
Yep.
Or is it? Yeah. And then
don't cover up the tree. Let's cover up the rocks.
Cover up the rocks. Yep. And then there's certain ones you can't play on, and then things happen in the later games that make it a little bit more. And it was just really fun when we played it. We played all the scenarios, and it's one I'd definitely play again.
Yeah, I've played through this 6 times now, and it's one. I enjoy it quite a bit, and I like the aspect of the first player gets a reward, and then the other players get so the first player gets points, and then the other players get a balancing reward to make it so that they don't get too far behind in the next round, and that's a cool idea.
And it's very cheap for a legacy game.
Yeah, it's like a $40 game or something.
I've seen it on Amazon for like $23, I think, maybe $25.
Yeah, you can get it on clearance. I think the original retail was around $40-ish.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. I only know this kind of stuff, believe me, because I manage a hobby store. That's why I know more like the business side of it. But yes, definitely get a copy where you can. It's going to be higher up on my list, so I'll talk about that a little later on.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a good choice for sure. So my number 88 was 79 last year, and it's a roll and write game that I don't think a lot of people appreciate as much, and that's On Tour.
Oh yeah.
On Tour is a game where you are playing are like a rock band, and you are going to be planning out your tour around either the country, the U.S., or around Europe. And then there's also a new version as well. I generally play with the U.S. map, but also the Europe map is fun too. You're rolling dice, writing numbers, and you're trying to plan out a route with an ascending order of all the different locations that you're going to visit, trying to visit the most amount of locations to get the most points. And I enjoy the puzzling nature of it, like rolling the dice and seeing what comes up and trying to make the most of that. I know a lot of people within our group are not a big fan of the randomness of it. I don't know where you stand along that.
It's fun.
It's fun, yeah. Yeah, I enjoy it quite a bit, and it doesn't get played as much as it used to, but I'm still enjoying it. It's one I've owned for a long time now, quite a bit, and it's gotten a lot of play.
Yeah. My number 88 has been on my top 50 both times. It was 47 and 28, and wow, this is a big drop. It's Quadropolis.
Okay.
There's a few big drops on this.
That's fine.
But this is one of my first ones. It's a tile laying game from Days of Wonder, where you're going to be, you have an arrow that's 1 to 4, and then you're trying to, if you place it on the one to the right, you'll take that one. If you place it down, you'll take that one, and whatever number is what one you'll get. And it's really fun, and each tile is different. Like the harbor wants to be in rows and columns. The market wants to collect these little meeple things, and you put up to 4 of them in there and you score points. The apartments you can stack, and there's also an expert side that adds this. I don't remember what they're called, but that's really fun too. It's a really fun tiling game.
I feel like I owe you an apology.
Okay.
So I feel like every year we do this top 50.
Yep.
I talk about how I own a copy of this game and that I need to try this game and that you need to teach this to me. And then a year goes by and that doesn't happen. And I don't really have a real reason why I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one I want to try at some point.
Yeah, it's fun.
But I feel like, will we have this conversation again next year?
Probably.
I don't know. I think you have some things to say to me if that's the case, but we'll see. All right. My number 87 was 34 last year.
Okay.
So it was a little bit of a big drop.
Yep.
And I think it's just because I was so hyped by this game.
Okay.
And it's called Elua.
Oh, that game, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Elua.
Yep. I really like that game.
Yeah, it's a game, so it's not available in the U.S. yet, and I keep trying to get it here. I'm hoping Pandasaurus will at some point bring it over here, but yeah. So it's a game that's definitely popular with the more of the European content creators, but it's a game where you're playing as a caveman and you are sitting around a campfire and you are collecting a card and some resources, and that card is going to tell you how many resources you're going to get, and the more powerful cards are going to be getting you less resources, so you're trying to balance getting a more powerful card that gives you less resources or a less powerful card that's going to give you more resources, and you're collecting these resources and turning them into play cards that are going to be worth victory points, and you play until the campfire is empty. And it's just been a fun game that I played a ton of it in 2024, and then this year I didn't play it as much, which is weird because I bought a copy of this game.
Yeah.
Like, I had it imported over here, and I've been playing it quite a bit, and I've been teaching it to new people, but I'm slowing down on doing so. Like, I feel like I've seen all this game has to offer at this point, so I've cooled down a lot on it, so it's still in my top 100. So I still very much enjoy it. It's just not in my top 35 anymore, like it was. And I'm starting to think that maybe it was just too high last year.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Or maybe I'm just not playing it enough.
That's one I would like to get a copy of if it ever becomes available here. Yeah. It's really fun.
Yeah, I haven't heard any murmurs about that yet, but fingers crossed.
Yep.
Because I know I'm not the only one that talks about this game.
Yeah, I've heard it on other lists.
Yeah.
My number 87 was 41 one of the years. I don't know if it was on the list other years. I don't have that marked down for some reason. It's the original based off a game you talked about earlier, the legacy version. It's Sagrada.
Nice. Yes.
It's a very puzzly game. You roll these dice, and then you're going to be drafting them based on color and number, and you're trying to fill this window full of all these colorful dice that look really cool. You can't put the same color next to each other or the same number. And then there's also these scoring cards that do different things. You might want to try to get the same color diagonally or other things, or like 1s, 2s, as many as you can, or 3, 4s. There's also these other cards that let you spend these tokens you have to do a power, like you can move them around or this or that, or you can ignore like a color restriction, because some of them on there say you need to put this red dice here. You could put a blue dice on it if you took that power, and it's just a very puzzly game that's fun.
Yeah, I think you'd really, really like the legacy.
I think
game.
I would too, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one, for sure. Good choice. Good indeed. All right. So my number 86 was my number 85 last year.
Okay.
It's holding steady.
Yep.
Not one we've been playing.
Okay.
But it's one that we've had a good plays of it.
Yep.
It was more so when Andrew was here, because he would be the catalyst driving this game.
Yep.
And that's El Grande.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, El Grande is I would say it's the classic area control game, sorts, and it is very beige. And I actually kind of think I like the original look of it better than the current
Oh,
one.
I disagree. I like the new one better.
You like the new one better?
Like it,
I like the extra...
exponentially better.
I like the old beige look. I don't know why, but it just seems to work for that game. But I have the new game, the new copy, and it's a fun area control game, and I like having the obelisk right on the edge of the board there, and you have to remember how many meeples are in there and stuff, and so it's another one where you have to pay attention to what's going on.
Yep.
And then you got the area control fighting for the different spots, and I like the ones where you don't want to get first place, you want to get second place.
Oh yeah, that makes it interesting. Yep.
Yeah, those are fun to me. And it's one that, since you and I don't play it because it doesn't play well at 2.
Yeah, it's definitely more players.
Yeah, and it's definitely not getting played with Sharita and I. It's not her kind of game for sure. But when you and Eli and I have played it, we've had some good times.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, but yeah, one of these days we'll play it even if Andrew's not here.
Yep.
Yeah, El Grande.
My number 86 is the Red Cathedral.
Okay.
In this game, you have these dice, and then there's this rondel where if you have like a green 3, you move it 3 spots, and then depending on how many dice are there, you'll take that action that many times. So if there's 1 die there, you'll take like 2 money. If there's 2 die there, you'll take 4 money, or wood, or whatever it is. And then there's also this card that could give you victory points or let you change in resources for other resources. And then you're trying to build this cathedral that'll be built at the beginning of the game with all these cards, and you can stake a claim by putting one of your flags on it, and then it needs these certain resources, and it's just a fun one.
So are you building it from the ground up?
Or you start at that, but if someone is higher than you and then they finish it before you finish your lower one, you lose stuff from it. I don't remember what exactly, but...
Okay, interesting.
And then you're limited based on how many resources you can have. You start out like only being able to have like 5 or 6 resources or something.
Okay.
And then the more flags you get out there and stuff, you can start holding more. I think the max is 10 or 9.
So kind of like improving your backpack or improving your wheelbarrow or something. Yeah. Okay. Right on. One of these days I'll have to try this. Is that Devere?
Yep.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's good.
Awesome. One of these days. One of these days. As I say that to every game
Yep.
on your list. All right. Speaking of, so 85 is a new game.
Okay.
And it's one that we've played.
Okay.
It's called Toy Battle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Toy Battle is a great 2-player, I guess you'd call it it's almost an abstract, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a theme there, but...
Kinda, yeah. You're playing these toys, they're little pieces, and it's got like this, I like the card stands that the game comes with that holds your toys on it, and you are trying to conquer your opponent's base, like capture the flag.
Okay.
It's very much capture the flag-ish.
Yep.
And each toy has a certain power, like one lets you play another character, and one of them blows up an opponent's adjacent piece, another one steals an opponent's a hand piece and throws it in the garbage, and then the rubber ducky just sits on top of one of them and does nothing, and then he can just easily be stabbed by something later on. And then there's the big T-Rex that no one can beat.
Yep.
I enjoy this game quite a bit. It's got some cool maps that are really aesthetically pleasing, that also have a few little capture the flag special bases or some not only home bases but also like houses that you can get special powers when you land on them and stuff. It's a fun game. I played it with my friend Wendy at OrcaCon. I bought her a copy of it, and she's like, "What is this? Just a dumb game about playing toys?" And then after the first play, she's like, "Wow, this is a really good game." I was like, "Yes, it's a really good game."
Yeah, it's one I need to play more. I think I'd like it. that 2-player kind of game that I really like.
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't like this game more than you do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I need to play it more.
Okay.
I winged it the first time we played it on BGA, so
Yeah.
I don't really know. I didn't know the rules 100%.
Sure.
So I need to just kind of like learn the rules because I think I would really like it.
Yeah.
It seems like my kind of game.
It's the kind of a game that we can always have a game going of it at one point.
Yep.
At any time, honestly. That's like with it's a game that you could play this 100 times in a year.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. My number 85, it was 51 year, and it's Reef.
Okay.
It's another puzzly game. You're going to be having this hand of cards, and then you play the cards. You get the reef that's on there and the scoring thing. And it's a spatial puzzle where you're trying to stack all these reefs and different things. You might want a stack of 2 with green and yellow next to each other, so you're trying to do that. Or you want a stack of 4 high that has red on top. And I haven't played it recently, but when I have played it, I really like it. And yeah.
This game looks like a toy to me.
It does, yep.
And that's fine. Like, there's a puzzle to it.
It can be very puzzly, yeah.
Oh, yeah. For sure. It's not high on my list. It wouldn't make my top 200-ish, but it's one that I enjoy enough. I'll play it once a year.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. It's a cool pick. I think there's other games in this genre that do the same thing in a way that I prefer a little more. But I'm sure you'll have some more higher up on
for
the
sure.
list as well. Yes, this is more of a Jamie kind of game.
Yep,
for
it is.
sure. All right. My number 84 was 84 last year.
Okay.
And I think the only reason why it remains this high is because of the expansion.
Okay.
And I don't play expansions.
Nope.
And that's Potion Explosion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, Potion Explosion is a game, and I like the track with all the marbles, and you get to watch them all just clack into each other and explode, and trying to grab this one, which will cause this explosion, which that'll cause this explosion.
Yep.
And then you're trying to build up these potions, and each potion has a special power when you drink it. And I think the hardest thing for me is like when you're playing it online, not having what each power does.
Yeah.
What each potion does, I need to have that in front of me to look at. But I do like the wild resources that are in the expansion, and this is definitely a fun one for sure.
Yeah, I think there's a collector's version coming out or is out.
Oh, really?
I don't own this game yet, and I really want to buy it. I think my mom would really like it.
Yeah. I do recommend buying the current version of it, though. Don't buy the old version, just because the plastic dispenser versus the old cardboard one that fell apart.
Yeah.
It wasn't as functional.
Yep, that's true.
And the expansion is good. For someone that doesn't like expansions, I do recommend the expansion. It keeps me coming back and wanting to play more of it.
Yeah, that's a fun one. My number 84, I think, will be pretty shocking. It's one we've only played on BGA. I want to get a copy of it, but I don't know if you can really find it anywhere. It's called Roll and Bump.
Okay. Wow.
It's a rolling dice and set collection game where you're going to be rolling dice and trying to get straights or all of the same number. So you could have a card that wants 4 of the same, and you put 4s out there. But if someone else does it and they have 6s, they could put the 4 6s there and bump you off of it. And then each one has colors, and the more like blue you get, you'll score more points, or the more orange. And I really like that it has like that set collection element. That's interesting to me, and it's just been one we played, and I don't know, I really like it.
Yeah, this is a very Yahtzee-esque game.
Yes, it is. Yep.
And I think the more of these different types of games that I play, of these like not like Yahtzee style games that aren't roll and rights, I think the less I enjoy them, the more different ones I play.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think the problem with this one for me is I either will do really well in this game or I will do absurdly bad.
Yep, that can happen.
and especially once one person gets the 5 and the 5 of a kind, that's a big point total, and no one else can get that for the rest of the game. So that can be a little punishing. It's like a very first come first serve on all this stuff, and then it's a cool concept, but it's not one that I necessarily want to choose to go to if I can play other games.
Yep, that makes sense.
There's other games in the genre that I feel the same way. But that are very well loved.
Yep.
All right. My number 83 was my number 81 last year.
Okay.
And it is Libertalia Winds of Galecrest. Yes. That is a I like how everyone has the same deck of cards, and it's just how you use it to going on these different voyages with your pirate crew and collecting this plundering for goods, and it's for everyone gets one. Everyone has to have. I should say everyone has to take one, and the first people that have the strongest powers will get to choose first.
Yep.
Or the least strong powers, but then the people that have the stronger power will be the lower numbers, so their power will go off first, but then they'll be last in picking order, and they'll just get whatever's left. And you're trying to collect different types of plunder to get the most amount of points. And I think the fact that everyone is on a level playing field, and just how you play your cards out in a strategic way is a cool concept. And and it's one that plays a lot of players. It plays up to 6, and it does it really well and doesn't add to the playtime too much. And that's something that makes it kind of keep coming back to the table for me. It's definitely one of my more go-to 6-player games. Not that we necessarily play a ton of them.
Yeah, I don't mind that game, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah,
But I can see why others like it.
Yeah, you're not the only one that dislikes it. There's some people that strongly dislike this game.
I'll play it, but it's not my favorite.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I quite enjoy it. I especially like playing it with people that haven't played it before.
Yeah. And
then they're like, especially ones that are new to gaming, and they're like, oh, board games can do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fun one.
There's a game later on this list that it was my first introduction to a genre, and it kind of blew my mind when I was first getting into the hobby.
Yeah, nice.
We'll talk about that later.
Alrighty.
My number 83 is a game that I know you're not much of a fan of.
Okay.
It's the Mean Tree game, Arboretum.
Yeah. Okay.
It was 46 the first year we did this, and then it fell off my list, and now it's 83. It's a card game where you're going to be having these trees. They're 1 to 8, and you're trying to make, like, there's the white trees, and you want to try to get them in line. You can have other colors there, but that has to be like sequential, like 1, 2, 3, and then you could do like 5, 6. They just have to be lower to higher. The 1 scores bonus points, and the 8 scores bonus points. And what makes this game interesting is at the end of the game, so you have all that, you're trying to fold cards to score for yourself, but also to make your opponent not score.
Okay.
So, like, if they're going for orange and you have a couple of the orange, that would make them not score at the end of the game. If they had, like, say 6 and you had 7. And it's just been one that I like it whenever it comes out.
Cool. You own a copy of this?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's the one that I don't necessarily need to get to the table. It's definitely one that can punish new players.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I've played it once on the early days of the channel with Alex, who was doing the channel with me, and I managed to get her to score 0 points.
I've seen that happen. I think it's happened to me.
Yeah, so, and that would kind of turn me off from it, and I don't think I mean, I've played it since, but I think I've came in with it with prejudgment ever since. And so I don't know if I need to give it a fresh, honest shot. But yeah,
That's kind of what I like about it, though, is you're deciding. It's kind of like that Lost Cities thing, where you're trying to decide: do I play this card or do I try to discard it? But I know you want that color.
Yeah.
So it leads to kind of interesting decisions.
And you do realize Lost Cities exists. You still play.
I prefer this one so much more.
You choose to play this game instead. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, good for you.
Yep.
All right. My number 82 was number 72 last year.
Okay.
And I don't think it's one you've played.
Okay.
It's a solo game.
Yep.
It's called Mr. Cabbagehead's Garden.
No, I've heard of it, but I haven't played it.
Yeah, so Mr. Cabbagehead's Garden is you're playing as Mr. Cabbagehead managing a garden of vegetables, and you're going to have different goals that you're going to accomplish for each round.
Yep.
And then halfway through the game, you're going to go on vacation because naturally you need a break being a hardworking farmer, and you don't want to make your garden too appealing because while you're away, your neighbors are going to come and ransack your garden and steal things. So you don't want to make it too appealing, otherwise it's going to attract more people to try and steal your vegetables. So you want to score as many points as you can, but not score too many that you become susceptible to thievery.
Yep.
And it's a cute game. The theme is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's very weird.
The art is even more weird. And it's a cute game. It's got little bee meeples that are really fun, and the deluxe version of the game. It's super cute, and it doesn't hit the table as much anymore because I don't play solo games as much anymore. But I definitely do, and recommend you check it out.
Yeah, it's fun. I haven't played it.
That's all right.
The game's really weird.
Yeah, it is definitely a weird game, but I actually enjoy it for solo games.
My number 82 is a polyomino game. It is Baron Park.
Wow, okay.
It's new to the list.
Sure.
In this one, you're going to be building, it's basically a race to the finish. You're going to start with this park, and then once you put a tile on the construction, you'll get another one. You get up to 3 more of them, so you'll have 4. And depending on where you place your tile, it'll give you these smaller ones, these slightly bigger ones that score some points, and then these bigger ones that have even more points. And you're trying to fill up each of your parks to get a bear statue that has a lot of points. And it's just kind of a light polyomino game. There's also the advanced variant, which I think should just be the base game, where you have goals that you do to get a certain number of colors or have the tiles in a certain way, and it's just a fun polyomino game.
It's a good game. I think this game might just be too light for my taste. At least for games that I choose to pull out.
Yep.
I have other games in this sort of genre that I will pick out instead that are maybe a little bit more strategic, I guess, in the decisions.
Yeah, that's fair.
But but it's still a good game that stays in the collection, not necessarily for my sake, but for other people. But it is one that I will play every time someone asks to play it.
Yeah.
My number 81 actually really hurts me.
Okay.
It was 40 last year.
Yep.
It was the early years, it was in my top 10.
Okay.
It's been in the top 50 every year except this year.
Okay.
And it's impossible to table. That's why it's not here.
Okay.
And it's hard to teach.
Yep.
It's called Root.
Oh, wow. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So Root, I'm sure you can
I know.
Probably know why it's dropping. It's because, who am I going to play it with, right? And I don't want it to... teaching a 4-player game of this to 3 people that have never played it before is kind of a nightmare.
I bet.
Also, playing this game with people who've played this game before, also a nightmare.
Really?
I'm not good enough for that. Because you can get really good at this game.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. And so, I'm not going to do well against 3 players that know how to play this game. I'm very bad at this game. And so, yeah, I like playing it. I want to play it. I don't want to... I love the app. I don't want to play it exclusively on the app. that app is really good.
Yeah, it is. I've tried it a little bit. I haven't played it too much, but
yeah, that app is super good.
Mhm.
The game is super good. It's just I haven't tabled it physically in 3 years. Yeah, I played it. It might be longer, but I know I haven't tabled it since I moved here. Yeah, but yeah, maybe 3 years. And so it keeps slipping because my memories of the game and playing it with my ex-girlfriend and playing it with other people within game groups and stuff, and I've had good experiences with it, even with people that don't really play heavy games. If you come in with the right attitude and stuff, yeah, but it just doesn't hit the table anymore. And I don't know who else you and I would play this with.
Yep.
Because it seems like it's definitely not going to be an Eli game.
Probably not, no.
And Andrew's not going to be around to play that, and I don't know anyone else that would play this that I would actually want to play this with.
Yeah, you need that right group.
Yeah, because
or people that you're going to play it with a bunch.
Yeah, and the people that know how to play this game are really good at this game, and I don't know if I'm ready for that. Yeah. But yeah, so my desire to want to teach it and break it out is kind of iffy, but I want to play it. I just when and why.
Yep.
Yeah. It makes me sad though.
My number 81 is a deck builder. It's the game that taught me deck building. I was kind of mind blown at the time.
Yeah.
I was just learning about the hobby and stuff, and I saw this game called Dominion.
Yeah.
I played it online. I bought a couple expansions of it online, not physically, and I was just kind of mind blown. I just kept playing it over and over again because I'd never seen anything like that before. And in the game, you're going to have 10 cards that have all different costs and different abilities, and you're trying to score the most points at the end of the game. There's money cards you can buy, and then 3 different cards. There's Providence, Estate, and whatever the one victory point one is. And every game's going to be different because you're always going to have a different set of 10 cards, and it was really interesting back then, and it's still a fun game. I just don't play it as much.
I'm fine with it. I mean, I played it a couple times, and I'm cool with it, but it's just not a deck builder that I choose to come back to. Like, I know I'm in the minority with that, for sure. Like, I just find it to be dull.
Yeah.
Personally.
Well, it was probably also because it was my first deck builder, and I was super new to the hobby.
Yeah.
So I never seen anything like that.
I also did not play it early on. I played it way late into the hobby after I've already played so many deck building games that it was like, it was kind of almost obligatory that me trying this game. And I was like, okay, what's the hype behind this game? But I think it's just the fact that it's just been around forever, that it's just a part of the hobby at this point.
Yep.
I know there's people that genuinely enjoy this. It just, to me, base game just did not do it for me.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was lacking that combo-tastic feel that other deck builders had.
Yeah, they're definitely better ones now, to me anyway. But it's still fun.
It's something about just doing that one action. It's like, okay, that's all you can do. Fun. That's exciting. I guess I'll get a new hand now.
Well, depending on the cards, you can end up playing a bunch of cards in a row.
If you have ones that give you extra actions.
Yes,
and stuff.
but I guess if the market didn't have that or something.
Yeah.
But then there's also attack cards that could make it like really mean. I know in the base game there was the witch, and she would make you or give your opponent curse cards, which are minus points.
Yeah. Which bogs up down your deck, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know.
It might not be on my list going in future years, but
yeah.
And it could also, I guess, rise if I played it a lot more, but I don't know if that's going to happen if I got like more expansions. But I only have the intrigue game, the first edition of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's really gonna go much further than this.
You're also playing more deck building games recently.
Oh yeah, there's way more deck building games that I like a lot better.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that this still is in your top 100 to me still says a lot about this game, and yeah, it just doesn't do it for me the same way. Like I like to have something going on except just beige, boring art and just.
Well, a lot of people feel the art is really bad or it's inconsistent. Like there could be one that's good and then this one's like super bad.
I'm fully on team. It's all bad.
Yep.
And
that's how a lot of people feel.
And that's where I'm at with it, and I don't feel like I need to play this when I can play other deck building games that do things in a more interesting way, at least for me. Yeah. But yeah, I'm done hating on your pick now.
Okay. Yep. All good.
And that's 90 through 81. I know I have some exciting ones coming up in the next section. Also some. Yeah, this is the
same here.
This is the 80 through 71 is going to be a weird 10 for sure. But
it has my biggest drop.
Okay.
And a couple new ones, and yeah, it'll be interesting.
All right, we'll catch you for that one on the next one. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a good one.
Bye.